morning, children. So, this is my last class with you for Geography Chapter 1, Resource and Development. Till my last class, I have discussed with you all alluvial soil. We have crossed near about 90% of the lesson, and today we are in the last proportion of the lesson, which is about soils. From the land resource, this division has come. So, alluvial soil we have already finished in our last session. This session I am going to discuss with you all about the black soil. Black soil is basically black in color and it is very good for cotton. Tulu. Cotton. It is mainly found in plateau areas like Maharashtra, Saurashtra, right? These areas are basically famous for that. Malwa, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, and extend in the southeast direction along the Godavari and Krishna valleys. Right, these are the valleys type of soils, and these are found in valleys itself. The black soil are made up of extremely fine, that is clay material. They are well known for their capacity to hold moisture. They can hold up moisture, water rather you can say. They can hold up water very tightly inside them, and that is why they are very rich with clay. In addition, they are rich in soil nutrients. Soil nutrients we all know, just like body nutrients, soil also have nutrients like calcium carbonate, magnesium, potash, and lime. These are the nutrients of soil which are very much essential for a good growth of क्रॉप के बेटरमेंट के लिए, क्रॉप के गुड ग्रोथ के लिए न्यूट्रिएंट्स का होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. जैसे इंसान को डेवलप करने के लिए वी नीड बॉडी न्यूट्रिएंट्स, फैट, कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, प्रोटीन, विटामिन्स, राइट. जस्ट लाइक दैट फॉर द ग्रोथ एंड डेवलपमेंट ऑफ अ क्रॉप, लैंड और सॉइल ऑल्सो नीड न्यूट्रिएंट्स लाइक पोटैश, लाइम, calcium carbonate, right, magnesium. Now, these soils are sticky, चिटचिटे. मैंने when it stick up with your hand, it remains over there. लग जाता है. कुछ होता है ना कि when you smash your hand like that, they fell down. But black soils are very sticky type, चिटचिटे. When wet and difficult to work on until tilled immediately after the first shower or during the pre-monsoon period. ज़्यादा पानी अगर इन पे गिर जाए तो it becomes very hard to work with them. It becomes very sticky type. लेकिन अगर तुम काम करना चाहती हो या चाहते हो इस मिट्टी से, तो you need to work pre-monsoon period. थोड़ी बारिश, फिर धूप, just before the monsoon period starts. That is the black soil. Next is red and yellow soil. Red soil develop in crystalline igneous rocks. Now don't ask me what is igneous rock. I'm not going to discuss that because igneous rocks, metamorphic rocks, you have already gone through in geography. And I know you all know that. Anyways, these are mainly found in igneous rocks in areas with low rainfall and in eastern and southern part of Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau के side में igneous rock के पास ये soil मिलता है. These soils are found and they are basically red in color. Red and yellow soil in parts of Odisha, Chhattisgarh and middle Ganga plain, Ganga delta, मतलब गंगार पाड़ेर इलाका जेटा, where there you are going to find these types of soils in the zones of Western Ghats. You know pretty well, if you think about the map of India, the structure comes like this. These two end parts, this one and this one, these two V shapes, Eastern and Western Ghats. Western Ghat की तरफ these red and yellow soils are found. Just think about the Indian map, Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats. Now in these two Ghats, only the Western Ghats you are going to find the red and yellow soil. Then comes the laterite soil. Laterite soil, later means brick. Laterite soil has come from the soils of brick ইটের টুকরো or ইটের গুঁড়ো you can say. The laterite soil develop in the areas with high temperature and heavy rainfall. ভীষণ হাই টেম্পারেচার এবং প্রচণ্ড পরিমাণে বৃষ্টি, in those areas laterite soils are found. Because of microorganisms, they are very, this soils is very low. बहुत maximum amount में microorganisms are found in these soils, and that is why they are very low fertile, and particularly they are the decomposers like bacteria. They get destroyed due to high temperature. Laterite soil is suitable for cultivation and with adequate doses of manures and fertilizers. These soils are mainly found in Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh and hilly areas of Odisha and Assam. After adopting appropriate soil conservation technique, particularly in hilly areas of Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu, this soil is very useful for growing tea and coffee. Listen, my dear children. Different types of soils are specified for different types of crops. In the very beginning of this distribution of soil, I have mentioned this point. এক এক ধরনের মাটিতে এক এক ধরনের crops বেশি better হয়. It becomes good. ऐसा नहीं है कि in all types of crops, all types of soils are good. No, specific soils are good for specific types of crops. As because just like black soil, cotton is very appropriate for black soil. In black soil we get very good amount of cotton. Now in red and yellow soil, these are found in very high temperate areas. Laterite soil. Laterite soils are found in high temperate areas with a huge amount of rainfall, and they are the storehouse of microorganisms. Microorganisms, they are very, humus content is very low. Humus, humus you can say water vapor you can say, ঠিক আছে, ঘাম, হিউমিডিটি, ঠিক আছে, এই ব্যাধের ব্যাপারটা কম থাকে এই রকম টাইপের সয়েলসগুলোতে। অ্যান্ড जेहेतु इसके अंदर बैक्टीरिया बहुत ज़्यादा अमाउंट में रहता है, द डिकम्पोजर्स आर फाउंड इन ए ह्यूज अमाउंट, सो दीज सॉइल्स हैव excessive amount of fertility, right? And these are mainly found in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, hilly areas of Odisha. Now, as because the point hilly area is concerned, we all know that in hilly areas terrace farming is very famous because they are very slanting slope, so they need terraces, thak they have, and in these terraces tea and coffee plantation is very good and healthy, and that is the reason in laterite soil we find tea and coffee plantation in a very unique and good amount. Clear? Now next comes arid soil. Arid soils range from red to brown in color. In color they are either red, from red to brown. Within this range the color varies. It may be very red, it may be maroon, it may be brownish type, it may be reddish brown or anything like that. These are they have salt content is very high. Namak is found in this type of soil is a very high amount, and because of dry temperature or dry climate rather and high temperature, dry climate मतलब high temperature. Dry कब होता है? जब there is excessive amount of heat, excessive amount of what should I say? Temperature is excessive high, then only it becomes dry up, and so as because of high temperature they are very dry. Evaporation is faster and the soil lacks humus and moisture. As because tremendous heat is fallen on the soil, so all the water is evaporated out, and so there is very less amount of humus and moisture. Now these are found in western Rajasthan. Kankar, there are huge amount of kankar found in these types of soil. How do kankar are formed? Kankar are formed because when they are dried up they become very व्हाट शुड आई से, इजी टाइप, उठाओ तो ऐसे झुरझुर करके गिर जाते हैं, तो दे बिकम muddled up in small pieces. Those are called kankars, right? These are found in Rajasthan. Normally crops are not healthy in these types of soils. Then comes forest soil. Hilly or mountains areas, sufficient forest is available. There we find these types of soils. They are loamy, silty and valley sides and coarse grained in upper slopes. Coarse, rough. Coarse, rough. Smooth नहीं है जो, that is rough. In the snow-covered area of Himalaya, these soil experience the denudation and are acidic with low humus content. They are having acid inside it. Humus कम है, acid ज़्यादा है. They are rough. They are found in mountain areas and specifically in terraces, river terraces. When the river comes down with different stages of that, high stage, middle stage and lower stage, those terraces, these soils are found. So our division of soil is more or less complete, maximum is complete. The first was alluvial, then comes black. Alluvial is divided into two types, khadar and bhangar. Then comes black, which is cotton is very good over there. Then comes red and yellow soil. These are found in Chhattisgarh, Odisha. Then comes laterite soil. Now laterite soils are found in Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh. Then comes arid. They are having kankar in that, and they are found in Rajasthan area. Then comes the forest soil, which is the last part of the soil distribution, and they are mainly in the river terraces. They are coming from there. Now the last part of the lesson is soil erosion and conservation. You all pretty well know that what is soil erosion. Erosion means removal, remove. So when the top layer of the soil gets removed off with rains or excessive amount of water in that, that is the soil erosion. Soil gets eroded, soil gets removed, the top layer of the soil gets totally removed off, and with that the fertility and the nutrients of the soil also gets removed off. So it is highly required that soils should not get eroded and they should be conserved. Now what is the main thing of getting it conserved? By planting trees. How? Trees have roots. These roots are holding the soils tight. And as they are holding the soil tight, so they are not getting the top layer, rather they are not getting the soil to get eroded, and they are making it sustain for a long time. Now erosions are also of different types. Here gullies are found. What are gullies? Gully erosion, small narrow areas, and sheet erosion. In Chambal basin, such lands are called ravines. Sometimes water flow as a sheet over the large area down a slope. Sheet, patla ekta sheet, orom ekta sheeter moton, it flows like that smoothly, and along with that it removes up all the soil. बहुत ज़्यादा स्पीड में नहीं जाता है, just passes out, and with that it takes up everything from the top soil. That is called sheet erosion. And the running water cuts through the clay soil and makes deep canals like gullies. When they are falling from a high altitude and falling in a specific space, you take a glass of water or a mug of water and you just make it fall from a high altitude. How much it can be on land? Land means in mud. You will see after some time there is a hole type thing happen. Why? Because the altitude of the water is having full force. It is falling on the mud and it is washing off the soil from there. That is called gully erosion. Clear? That is called gully erosion. When this happens, land becomes very bad and totally unfit for cultivation. Okay? And next is sheet erosion. Sheet erosion I have already told you just now that the water flows like a sheet from there and it rushes out or removes out all the top layer of the soil. Achha. Now last part is plowing. Plowing along the contour lines can decelerate the flow of water from the slopes. This is called contour plowing. Steps can be cut out on the slopes, making terraces. To get the soil totally washed off, we should make terraces like steps. If we prepare steps, then the water, when it falling up from the top part to the lower part, the speed of the water gets decreased, and because the speed of the water get decreased, it will not take out all the top layer of the soil. It will let the soil sustain, and which is highly required. Understood? So here ends the chapter. I'll be forwarding you the question answers. Please go through it. It's a huge and long chapter, and I have discussed all the points, whatever is there. So go through it. In my next class, I'll be studying the first lesson of economics with you all. Right? So go through the lesson, go through the types of soil. Wherever you have any problem, just let me know. I'll discuss in my next session. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye. See you soon.